Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial on personality and its impact on consumer behavior. When we talk of behavior, of course, the personality plays an important role, and when we talk of consumer behavior, we will be studying the role of personality in making a consumer behave in a particular way. This will be covered in the upcoming slides, but when I start with the presentation, first of all, I would like to define personality. Personality is combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. ये वो क्वालिटीज़ होती हैं जो आपको सोसाइटी में डिस्टिंक्शन डिफ्रेंशिएशन प्रदान करती हैं और आपकी सेट ऑफ इमोशनल क्वालिटीज़ आपका वे ऑफ बिहेविंग is what makes you a different person, different from various other people in the society. It is usually considered to include the interactions of an individual's moods, values, attitudes, motives, and habitual methods of responding to various situations. According to the personality you have different moods, you have different ways of responding to various situations, you create different kind of motives, different kind of attitudes, which certainly somewhere or the other affect the behavior of yours as a consumer also. How can we exemplify this? For example, if you are in a habit of maintaining a different kind of status in the society, so you will be more achievement oriented, you will be more kind of show off kind of a person, and for that the purchase motives would be really different, and the way you respond to the advertisements, promotions and different brands and products would be really different. So the kind of personality that you exhibit, it will certainly affect the behavior of yours as a consumer. Moving further, basically I'll be discussing the personality theories, two personality theories, the psychoanalytical personality theory and social theories in this presentation. They are two very important theories which were given by the Sigmund Freud, the psychiatrist, and Karen Horney, and we'll be taking them one by one in the upcoming slides. To start with, I'll take up the psychoanalytical theory. Sigmund Freud. Psychoanalysis was founded by Sigmund Freud, who was a psychiatrist. He believed that personality consists of three things: id, superego and ego. He proposed that every individual's personality is a product of struggle among three interacting components, three interacting forces, and they are the id, the ego and the superego. As you see in this example image, it says I want this, superego says this is not the way to get it, and ego says let's work on it. It means that somewhere in your mind, somewhere in your brain, you have these three forces interacting together, struggling together, right? It is what operates on pleasure principle, which means that in order to avoid tension, he wants to seek immediate pleasure. However, it tends to operate at a very subjective and unconscious level. एग्जाम्पल के लिए हम बात करते हैं, कोई इंडिविजुअल थर्स्टी है तो द इड would urge him to grab something cold to drink. He will have no concern about how the drink will be acquired or whether it belongs to someone else. मतलब प्यास लगी है तो बस पीना है पानी, एनीथिंग कोल्ड जो तुम्हारी प्यास को बुझाता हो, लेकिन वो एक्वायर कैसे करना है इससे आपका कोई मतलब नहीं है. तो इट इज़ दैट कॉम्पोनेंट जो आपको डायरेक्ट तो कर रहा है किसी भी एक्शन के लिए, लेकिन प्लेजर प्रिंसिपल पे, केवल वो प्लेजर आपको दे, वो मॉरली सही है या नहीं, दिस इज़ नन ऑफ द बिजनेस ऑफ दिस कॉम्पोनेंट नोन एज इड. एग्जाम्पल कह सकते हैं, क्राइम्स होती हैं जितनी, उसमें ये जो इड होता है वो ज़्यादा कंट्रोल करता है माइंड को एज कम्पेयर टू द सुपर ईगो. क्राइम, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू से थेफ्ट, आई वॉन्ट मनी, कैसे अक्वायर करना है इज़ नन ऑफ योर बिजनेस. मैं अक्वायर करूँगी बाय थेफ्ट, मैं अक्वायर करूँगी बाय एनी any practice which is morally not sound. But because I want money, it says I want money, means I want money. So next part of this that I would like to discuss is superego. Superego is other component of the personality. It constitutes the moral part of the individual psychic structure through internalizing the values of society. सुपर ईगो का काम होता है कि वो इड के अर्जेस को सप्रेस करे और ईगो को मॉरली बिहेव करा सके. अभी थर्ड द नेक्स्ट पार्ट दैट इज ईगो आई हैव नॉट डिस्कस्ड, बट आई वुड लाइक टू टेल दैट सुपर ईगो वर्क्स ऑन द मॉरल पार्ट. एंड ईगो का काम होता है टू get that thing done, but on the principle of reality. Ego comes into being because of the limitations of the id in dealing with the real world. id जो चाहता है वो रियल सोसाइटी में नहीं होता है, उसको ऑपरेट करने के लिए रियलिटी प्रिंसिपल चाहिए. वो ईगो रियलिटी प्रिंसिपल पे काम करता है. वो पोस्टपोन करता है द रिलीज ऑफ टेंशन अंटिल दैट टाइम व्हेन इट विल बी इफेक्टिवली डायरेक्टेड एट कोपिंग विद द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट. एग्जाम्पल, अगर वापस थर्स्टी या हंग्री इंडिविजुअल की बात करते हैं तो फूड, जस्ट टेकिंग अवे द फूड फ्रॉम समवन इज नॉट द राइट थिंग. बेटर होगा, ईगो ये बताएगा, ये रीज़न करने की आपको कैपेसिटी देगा कि क्या किसी से छीनना और खाना इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट और विल बी बेनिफिशियल, और विल इट बी ओके इफ़ आई आस्क माई फ्रेंड टू गिव मी द फूड. हो सकता है इससे मुझे खाना भी ज़्यादा मिले और समय से मिल जाए, बट एज़ कम्पेयर टू द प्रीवियस सिचुएशन जिसमें कि आपको थेफ्ट करनी पड़ती, जो इड आपसे चाहता था. तो सुपर ईगो ने क्या किया? सुपर ईगो ने ईगो को डायरेक्ट किया कि जो मॉरली करेक्ट है वो होना चाहिए. इड वाली पावर को थोड़ा सप्रेस किया, ईगो ने काम किया, सुपर ईगो ने मॉरली सपोर्ट किया. कंज्यूमर सिचुएशंस में अगर हम एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं तो इट इज़ ऑफन दैट वी कॉम्प्लीमेंट आवर फ्रेंड्स ऑन द टेस्ट ऑफ देयर न्यू क्लोथ्स और न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स दैट दे हैव बॉट. इस केस में अगर हम सुपर ईगो और इड की बात करते हैं तो हम कहीं ना कहीं जानते हैं कि इड अपना काम कर रहा है. इड इज़ एक्चुअली नॉट हैप्पी on seeing other people using new clothes or wearing new clothes. Maybe somewhere I have the feelings of jealousy. That is id. But superego says that it is something in the society which is accepted as proper and good. Morally, ethically, ये अच्छी बात है कि हम किसी को अप्रिशिएट करें, और वो डायरेक्ट करता है ईगो को. However, because these feelings will not be very effective for dealing with the environment, ego will act to suppress them, right? id की जो प्रॉब्लम है, id जो जेलस फील कर रहा है, उन फीलिंग्स को ईगो सप्रेस करता है और सुपर ईगो उसको मॉरली सपोर्ट करता है, आउट ऑफ विच अ बिहेवियर इज क्रिएटेड एंड यू बिहेव इन द सोसाइटी एज in an acceptable way. You maintain that friendship, you try and appreciate people, right? So this is how Freud told that there are three struggling components in the brain, in the mind, id, ego and superego, which tend to develop our behavior. इसमें से जो component ज़्यादा excite हो जाता है उसकी वजह से हमारा behavior change हो जाता है. जैसे हमने कहा हमें पैसा चाहिए तो हम there are people or individual who will never go for theft because उनका id इतना strongly उनको कमांड नहीं कर रहा, उनका ईगो सुपर ईगो ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, राइट? एज कम्पेयर टू पीपल हु मूव इन टू द क्राइम, द इड इज स्ट्रॉन्ग एज कम्पेयर टू देयर सुपर ईगो. सो दिस इज हाउ behavior is explained in form of these three components. As far as consumer behavior is concerned, the marketers have sometimes used the psychoanalytical theory for attempting at influencing customer. Example के लिए जैसे आप बात करते हैं फैंटेसी अपील की. फैंटेसी अपील, जब आप एडवर्टीजमेंट्स देखते हैं, ऐसे कई एड्स होते हैं जिसमें फैंटेसी का यूज़ किया जाता है, जिनका कोई रैशनलाइजेशन नहीं होता है, बट जस्ट बिकॉज इट इज़ फैंटेसी इट इज़ लाइक्ड बाय पीपल एंड एक्चुअली दीज अपील्स वर्क एंड द इड टारगेट होता है इड. वो इड जो है एक्टिव होता है और इस तरीके के प्रोडक्ट्स हम इम्पल्स परचेजेस में भी चले जाते हैं, जैसे परफ्यूम्स हो सकते हैं You can talk of some sportswear, you can talk of some jeans wear, some purchase of clothes जिसमें कि requirement है या नहीं है, but because of the fantasy aspect of the advertisement and promotion, I am attracted towards the product and it says I want it and I will have it. And this is how this psychoanalytical theory has been explained in case of consumer behavior. अगेन इसमें भी अपील्स जो होती हैं वो इड को डायरेक्ट करती हैं. इस एग्जाम्पल में अगर हम बात करते हैं, और जो सुपर ईगो होता है वो सिचुएशन देखता है कि मॉरली क्या सेटिस्फाई करेगा आपको, और ईगो आपका बिहेवियर डायरेक्ट करता है विच इज़ एक्सेप्टेबल टू बोथ इड एज वेल एज सुपर ईगो. Moving on to the next theories, it is social theories. Social theories are collectively known as New Freudian school. According to these social theories, they say that individuals are striving to overcome feelings of inferiority and searching for ways to obtain love, security and brotherhood. They are talking of individuals जो strive करते हैं अपनी फीलिंग ऑफ इन्फीरियोरिटी को ओवरकम करने के लिए तरीके ढूंढ रहे हैं इन दी सोसाइटी सो दैट दे आर satisfied. And while they are attempting to find solutions to these problems in developing a personality and dealing with the other social environment, they develop that kind of personality which is acceptable in the society. According to Karen Horney is a German psychoanalyst who was known for her study on neurotic personality. According to her, she classified 10 major needs into 3 major orientations to describe the general strategy for dealing with the 3 kind of personality from the marketer's point of view. These 3 personality types are compliant, aggressive and detached. Compliant are those who have a desire to be loved, they want to be appreciated. As you see, it is written they have a stress for love, they want approval, they want modesty and they want affection. They want approval. They exhibit empathy and humility. Basically, they are people who are brand conscious, they are brand oriented. Approval क्योंकि हम बात कर रहे हैं तो because it is safe to be brand loyal. They are kind of people who comply with every kind of thing. Therefore, they have been named as compliantly oriented. Aggressive orientation, as the name suggests, means they have aggression in them. They stress the need for power. They want strength, and of course, they try to win admiration through showing their aggression. The third type of orientation is the detached orientation. They are the people who move away from people. They are independent kind of people. They are self-reliant kind of people. They want freedom, right? The important consideration is that they have no strong emotional ties with themselves. They ties with people around, and with, of course, when we talk of a consumer, with the brands of products that are around. They are kind of detached people. As far as its application of the social theory is concerned, we can find out that the compliant types of people are those who prefer known brand names. As I told, they are brand loyal kind of people. Aggression, as I said, they are those who use newer innovations. They are aggressive towards trying of new products, towards new trials. They have a capacity to take risk because of their kind of aggressive nature. Detached people are those who are least aware of the brands. They are themselves less involved in purchasing because बहुत ज़्यादा प्रमोशन उन्हें अफेक्ट नहीं करता. अपने आप को डिटैच करके चलते हैं विद पीपल अराउंड एज वेल. तो जब लोगों के साथ ही डिटैचमेंट है तो दे आर नॉट दैट मच अटैच्ड टू एनी काइंड ऑफ ब्रांड और प्रोडक्ट. They are less involved in purchases, as I said, because they have detached themselves from the society and they try to live alone and independent. So with this, I come to the end of this theories, the psychoanalytical theories and the social theories. I hope it was worth listening. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.